Welcome to our Pi Data Logger video for Motorsports Instrumentation Fall 2020 by Austin Thornton and Adam St. Laurent.
The Pi setup for this project was relatively straightforward. Our professor provided a GitHub that walked us through the process of getting the data logger working properly. There were 3 issues I ran into during setup. During my first go through, the sudo chmod command would not work. In addition to that, I had some inconsistent Python errors. I decided to reinstall Noobs and it fixed it. Also, it took me a while to change the directory to the correct path, but that was more of operator error than anything else, mainly because the cd command was not in the instructions. For the data collection process, we kept things simple. I used a wireless keyboard with a case kit for the Pi 4. I even used a portable charger to power the Pi in the car after a helpful phone call with Mac the morning of the drag strip. Speaking of the drag strip, we put our logger to the test by doing multiple passes at the Mooresville dragway to collect speed data from our GPS sensor.
With the Pi data logger set up in the car, Austin would start recording as he approached the tree. Here's one of Austin's passes. The variable we chose for this project was the amount of boost the car would produce. We were able to do this using a manual boost controller. The night before our trip to the drag strip, we collected boost controller measurements for 8, 10, and 12 psi of boost. These measurements can be seen in the photo on the left. Calipers were used to ensure a consistent measurement when changing between boost pressures.
Here are the graphs from the data collected from the data logger. These showcase 4 passes, 2 at 8 psi of boost and 2 at 10 psi. You can see each pass there was a linear increase in trap speed. The outlier in the data was the 4th run, where it trapped a similar speed to an 8 psi run. This can be blamed on a lack of driver mod. Here are the time slips from Mooresville Dragway. As you can see, they are relatively close to the data logger times, and they do follow the same linear trend. The 4th pass is more comparable to pass 1 and 2, and here's my final run at 12 psi, which was not collected on the logger. This confirms a linear increase of mile an hour with an increase of psi, because on this 5th run I reached the highest trap speed with 12 pounds of boost.